Shabbat Shalom. How you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a great Sabbath wherever you are located in the world. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I've noticed occurs just in society in general, not just in church. It can happen in education, it can happen in politics, government, across the board. And it happens a lot in church too. And religious, not just in the Christian church, Catholic church, but in all religious circles, I believe it happens a lot. And it's just not talked about a lot enough. It's not examined. Um, if anything, I believe it's a truth that is suppressed a lot. And it has everything to do with the misogyny and the oppression of women. It's amazing to me that we live in a world where 2024 and we are still living in a world, not just a country, not just a region, uh, not just a culture or nationality, ethnicity, race, whatever. It transcends all of that. We live in a world that is so oppressive of women. And in some cultures, it's acceptable. It's unchallenged. It's acceptable, and it's the females from a child are programmed and taught that it's normal to be oppressed. It's normal for females to be treated unfairly, unjustly. It's normal to be exploited, abused, mistreated, disrespected, objectified. It's they're programmed from a child. The girls are, and I think the exact opposite, the other extreme, is what has happened in the United States, which is why uh, feminism exists. I believe that we in America realize it off the bat. Sorry about that. As I was saying, I believe that we as a people, as this world has been conditioned, girls have been conditioned across the world to be okay with being oppressed. Um, we're taught that it's okay to not express ourselves. We are taught that we don't have rights. We're taught that we are inferior to men, and we are at the disposal of male desires, even if those desires are criminal, even if those desires are against the word of Yah. We're just taught this and we're conditioned this. And I have a problem with that. I have a real problem with the oppression of females in any way, shape, form, no matter what culture it is in, no matter if it's in church, out of church. When I see a female being oppressed in any way, when I see females not being treated fairly, I will speak up. And what saddens me a lot is that a lot of females don't even really fully comprehend and understand how they're being oppressed. They just go along to get along because the men in their lives tell them that this is normal. The men that they are surrounded by normalizes dysfunction and continuously victimizes females, and females are continually told that this is okay. They're conditioned. They're conditioned. They don't understand and fully comprehend and realize that they're being oppressed. They don't even fully comprehend and realize that their human right, they're being violated. Huh? And because the female is known as the weaker vessel and the weaker sex, you know, I agree with the word, but it's not a weakness in terms of, just because a female is weak, that gives you license to oppress and mistreat a female and to victimize and exploit and defraud a female. No, 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 no. If you are stronger, if you are the stronger of the two, then that gives you the responsibility as a man, whether you are a father, whether you are a pastor, whether you are a husband, an elder brother, a cousin, a mentor, a teacher, or whatever. That means that you being the stronger vessel and stronger sex, you're supposed to cover females. You are supposed to look out for the females. You are not supposed to defraud females. And I just find we live in a culture where I can't just make this observation about church. I've seen it a lot in church. I've grown up in church and I've seen a lot of foolishness going on against females in church. I see it across the board. I see it in the entertainment industry. Talented, gifted females are forced to objectify themselves. Yeah, forced, but they make a decision to objectify themselves and become objects of desire and dismiss their talent and to act like they're not talented, to act like they're not as smart as they are, to not display that talent. Instead, they want you to show some leg, show some cleavage, show some anus or whatever, And it's happened to the most talented females that we've seen, and it's sad. And that's what I mean is that a lot of my females, my sisters, don't even fully understand how they're being exploited day in and day out. Even the richest ones, the richest females in the entertainment industry are not necessarily the most talented. They're the ones that allow themselves to be objectified and treated as sexual objects, no matter their marital status or not. And those are the ones that you celebrate. Why? Because we've been programmed as a people to allow our women, our females, even our young girls, to be objectified and be treated like sex objects and be treated like slaves and be treated like breeding machines and be treated like maids. Huh? Anything but be treated as kingdom partners the way that the Most High Yah created us to be before the fall of man. And it's sad to me because it hurts females. It hurts females. And I find that no matter what sphere in society that you are in, no matter if it's religion, education, politics, government, what have you, the men always find a way to diminish the influence and the impact of females that refuse to be objectified, that refuse to be oppressed, that say, hey, you know what, I'm more than my body shape. I'm more than my my looks. I'm more than sex appeal, being sexy. There's more to me than that. There's more to me than how religious and how spiritual I am. I'm a multifaceted creature. There are many layers to who I am as a person. I'm just like Elohim. He made me in his image, in his likeness. And guess what? Elohim has many manifestations. He's many things to us. And that's who we are. And for some reason, society has chosen to diminish that. And I believe it is a plot from the enemy of our souls to objectify, it's an attack, it's an all-out attack against the female, against women, because the enemy knows that we are not so weak. We are the more spiritual of the two sexes. We are the stronger. Maybe not in physical prowess, but we are the stronger in terms of how much we can endure, how much we can take. The word says that he that endures till the end, they will be saved. And a lot of men are good at sprinting. They're good for the sprint. They just start. If you ever go to a track meet and you watch the differences between how men run races and how women run races. My kid's aunt was one of the fastest females in the state of Louisiana. She won a full tuition scholarship to Louisiana State University, the track scholarship. She was the fastest female, one of the fastest females in the state of Louisiana. I want to say in the 90s. Because that was her age group. I don't recall exactly when. But I remember when she won the scholarship and everybody in the family, my kid's father and everybody, their grandmother was so proud of her because, this little black girl from the St. Bernard Housing Project is one of the fastest females in the state of Louisiana, and she won a full tuition scholarship to one of the best schools in the state of Louisiana because she ran so fast. And if you go to a track meet and you watch how men run their races, men are good. They'll right out the bat. Soon as they say go, they run real fast. They start out running real fast. But after a while, they kind of slow down. After a while, they get a little tired. But if you watch those females on a track meet run, those sisters, they start out not so fast. Sha'Carri, Flojo, Kirstie Joyner, all those fast females, the Jamaican lady that won. You watch them. They got a sustaining stride with their running, how they run their race. They sustain it. Now, I'm not talking about speed-wise. I'm talking about they have a steady speed. And they don't stop. And that's how they win their race, because they don't stop. The females do. Watch it. It seems like they're running faster than the other ones because they put them side to side. But if you look at it, it's really not so much. The speed is not the thing that makes the females win the race. It's the keep going, sis. One foot in front of the other, sis. Just keep on going. I know it hurt. I know your breathing's jacked up. I know this. I know that. I know you're on your period. But keep going, sis. And that's how they win their race, because they don't stop. they don't stop. Hmm? That's just how the Most High Yah made us. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't quit. Hmm? No matter what hurdles or obstacles are placed in us or around us, we don't stop and we don't quit. That's the strength of the female, of the woman. We don't quit and we don't stop. The enemy wants the female to stop because men continuously find ways to try to objectify her. Why? Especially in our community and culture, because the men, melanated men, are oppressed themselves. So the oppressed often becomes the oppressors. But sisters, ladies, you have to keep on. Don't quit. No matter what, don't quit. So one day, the stronger sex is going to realize the strength of the women, and they're going to stop trying to find ways to oppress women, and they're going to thank Yah for the woman. They're going to cover the woman that their way that they're supposed to. They're going to protect the woman the way that they're called to and commanded to by the Most High Yah. But until then, I encourage you to not quit. Don't give up. Because they will soon see the strength of a woman. You guys have a great Sabbath and Shabbat Shalom.